What did filthy rich really look like 1,000 years ago in the heart of the Mayan jungle? Forget everything you think you know about ancient life, because today, we're stepping into the sandals of someone at the very top of Mayan society. Prepare to see a world of privilege, power, and ritual you won't believe existed. The first rays of Kawil, the sun god, filter through the carved stone latticework of my sleeping chamber. No harsh alarm clocks here. Instead, the gentle rustling of cotton curtains and the distant calls of exotic birds signal the start of a new day in the bustling city-state of Yaxmutl, what you might call Tikal. I am Balaam, son of a noble lineage, advisor to the Ahau, the divine ruler himself. Unlike the farmers and artisans already toiling in the fields or workshops outside the city's core, my morning begins slowly, deliberately. Servants, quiet and efficient, enter bearing cool water in painted ceramic jars for washing. They lay out my garments, a loincloth of finely woven cotton, dyed in vibrant hues, extracted from rare insects and minerals. Over this, a tunic embroidered with symbols of my family's power and connection to the gods. Around my neck, they fasten heavy necklaces of polished jade beads, the most precious substance known to us, interspersed with obsidian and shell. My attendants carefully style my long black hair, weaving in feathers from the quetzal bird, its iridescent green a symbol of status, reserved only for the elite. My wife. Breakfast isn't the simple maize gruel of the common folk. We dine on thick, hot tamales, stuffed with hunted deer meat and spices, accompanied by a rich variety of fruits gathered from managed orchards, mamey, papaya, avocado. And of course, the drink of the gods and the elite, cacao. Not the sweet confection you know, but a frothy, often bitter beverage made from cacao beans, spiced with chili and vanilla. It's invigorating, a luxury that flows freely in noble houses, but is a rare treat for others. Cacao beans themselves are currency, so drinking them is literally consuming wealth. My duties today are varied. First, I must meet with the city overseers. We review the tribute logs, bundles of feathers, jaguar pelts, salt, maize, and handcrafted goods flowing in from surrounding villages under our control. Maintaining this flow is crucial for the city's prosperity and my own family's standing. Any disruption could signal weakness. Then, it's onward to the royal palace complex, a labyrinth of courtyards, temples, and administrative buildings dominating the city center. Here, I attend a council with the Aha and other high nobles. The air is thick with the scent of copal incense, burned to appease the gods. Today's discussion revolves around the upcoming military campaign against a rival city-state. We analyze reports from spies, consult the sacred calendar keepers about auspicious dates for battle, and debate strategy. The Aha, adorned in breathtaking jade and quetzal feathers, listens intently. His word is final, divinely sanctioned. But this wasn't just about political maneuvering. One wrong decision, one misinterpreted omen from the calendar priests could anger the gods and cost us everything, maybe even our lives through capture or sacrifice if the campaign fails. The stakes are impossibly high. Midday approaches, the sun now high overhead. The heat builds, but within the thick stone walls of the palace or my own residence, it remains relatively cool. The midday meal is another elaborate affair, perhaps shared with my immediate family and visiting dignitaries. More meat, specialized maize preparations, maybe even fish brought from the coast via dedicated trade routes. Conversation flows, political alliances, gossip about other noble families, arrangements for advantageous marriages for our children. Maintaining social connections is as vital as managing tribute. The afternoon might offer a diversion. Today there's a significant pok-to-pok game in the city's main ball court. This isn't mere sport. It's a ritualistic event, a reenactment of cosmic battles between the gods of the heavens and the underworld. The solid rubber ball flies back and forth, struck only by hips, thighs, and sometimes forearms. The energy is intense, the crowd fervent. While I wouldn't play myself, that's often for captives or specialized athletes. Watching is a crucial social and religious event. Think your favorite sport is intense? Imagine a game where the losers, sometimes even the winners depending on the context, could face ritual sacrifice to appease the gods. and ensure the continued cycle of life and death. The pressure on those players is unimaginable. Alternatively, I might spend the afternoon overseeing artisans attached to my household, master craftsmen carving intricate designs onto jade plaques, potters creating elaborate ceremonial vessels, scribes painting histories and astronomical calculations onto bark paper codices. Patronizing these arts enhances my prestige and provides essential goods for trade and ritual. As evening descends, the suffocating heat begins to ease. A visit to the temazcal, the steam bath, is essential. Heated stones sizzle as water is poured over them, filling the small chamber with purifying steam. It's a place for physical cleansing, but also spiritual reflection, a way to sweat out impurities of the body and soul. Emerging refreshed, I might spend time with my children, perhaps listening to a storyteller recount the epic deeds of the hero twins from the sacred Popol Vuh. Even in these quiet moments, the gods felt close, their influence woven into every story, every ritual. What messages would the stillness of the approaching night bring? The final meal is lighter, perhaps just fruits and a cacao drink. As darkness fully envelops Yaxmutal, the sounds change. The bustle of the central plazas quiets, replaced by the chirping of insects, the calls of night birds from the surrounding jungle, and the distant drumming from a temple ceremony. Servants light torches fueled by pine resin, casting flickering shadows on the painted stucco walls of my home. Guards patrol the perimeter of our compound, a necessary precaution even within the elite districts. While the commoners sleep on woven mats in simpler dwellings, I retire to my raised platform bed, covered with soft textiles and jaguar pelts. Life at the top of the Mayan world is a complex tapestry of luxury, responsibility, ritual, and constant awareness of the cosmic forces believed to govern existence. It's a far cry from the hut of a farmer, a world built on the labor of many, dedicated to the service of the gods and the maintenance of power. A world both incredibly sophisticated and brutally different from our own. What aspects of this life surprise you the most? Let me know in the comments below.